I am Stony Phantom 3. And as you guys can see, I'm doing something a bit differently today. No gameplays of Rocket League, no games. I'm gonna do a tier list on the Tier Maker website. I just wanted to switch things up, do something a bit different. So it's gonna be an anime tier list. These are most of the animes I've seen. It's not all anime that I've seen. I just couldn't. I didn't want to make this list like 50, 60, 70 plus animes. Um, but when I get to them, I might, if I remember, I'll say. But pretty much, I just want to explain the tiers real quick. So for the GOAT tier list, I'm gonna be putting essentially my top 3 favorite anime of all time that I think are the GOATs. So my top 3 is essentially going in the GOAT. I'll just straight up. Because I think, like, I have a top 10 animes list, right? But I don't feel as though putting all 10 in GOAT, like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like 3 makes sense. 3 or 5. 3 to 5, that makes sense. But putting 10 in GOAT, like, I don't know about that. Which is why I have the next category as Masterpiece. You might be wondering, well, Masterpiece and GOAT is kind of similar, if not the same. So Masterpiece for me is kind of just the other 7 of my top 10. So GOAT and Masterpiece are essentially my top 10 animes. Just GOAT's just gonna be my top 3, and Masterpiece is gonna be the other 7, which I'm gonna order. I am gonna order it, so you guys will see my order is. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So, and then we have down to good. So that might be a bit of a jump, Masterpiece to good, but like when I think about good, I'm thinking about like in terms of numbers. Like for example, if you rank an anime 1 out of 10, like obviously GOAT would be 10 out of 10. Masterpiece would be 10 out of 10 too, but it would be the other obviously 7 of my top 10, the other half of the 10 out of 10, the lower half of the 10 out of 10, I guess, if you will. And good is like, I guess 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna order them on here, so I don't know. Maybe these tiers aren't named right. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. Should I change this? I can change it, right? Oh, I can. Maybe I should change Masterpiece, because I feel like Masterpiece the good doesn't make sense. Actually, now I'm looking at it. But what should I name this then? Like, I guess I'll just go Amazing. I don't know. We'll just go with that, I guess. Wow, life change. Okay, but I guess we'll do Amazing. Yeah, so I guess GOAT will be my top 3 animes. Amazing will be the other 7, along with maybe a few other animes. Be like my 9 to 10. So Amazing will be like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 animes. GOAT will be 10 out of 10 animes. Good will be like 7, 8. 7, 8 out of 10 animes. And then mid will be like 5, 6. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 animes. Bad will be like 4, 3, 2 or out of 10 animes. And yeah, this is just 1 out of 10 worst anime I've ever seen. It's on here. You guys can take a guess if you guys want which one it is. It's it's so bad. Oh my goodness. Like I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah, so and then I have this other tier called Haven't Watched or Finished. So I do not rank animes if I'm either watching them or I haven't finished them, which kind of means the same thing. But yeah, so if like I'm in season 2 of an anime, I'm not gonna rank it, because for me, I can't rank an anime based on 2 seasons, or even 5, 4, 6 seasons. Like I'd rather wait for the anime to fully finish so I can give my like finalized thoughts on the anime. So that's kind of how I'm looking at that. Yeah, and I guess we can just get started. Ooh, okay. I'll just start. Honestly, I'm just gonna go from left to right. I'll just go left to right. I'm not really gonna... Or maybe I'll bounce around. I don't know. We'll see. Ace Attorney. So, for people who don't know, this is actually... Anime came from a video game. Ace Attorney. The video game is extremely good. Like, extremely good. I love the video game. It's so fun. Where I would place it... Immediately, I'm gonna put it there. So, I'll also, when I explain kind of my... I'm going to try to give an explanation to each of my decisions and why anime is ranked where it is. Thing is like, I don't want to spoil the anime and no one's seen it. So, I'm gonna kind of speak in general terms, more or less, without going too much into detail. Just because I don't want to spoil certain animes if people haven't seen them. But, okay, so for Ace Attorney, I mean, the only thing I really have to say about it is if you've played the game, first of all, play the game first before watch the anime. It doesn't make sense to watch anime then play the game. Because the game is better than the anime, for sure. But I thought the anime was very good. Very close to the game. Very similar. Really, the only differences are that obviously the game has more detail within the cases. For those of you who don't know, Ace Attorney is essentially like a case. It's like you're a detective, essentially. Sorry, you're a defense attorney. So you're a defense attorney / detective, and you're kind of just looking for clues, helping people out, defending your clients, that type of thing. But it's actually really fun. It doesn't sound like it's like if you were in the judicial system, but it's actually cool. If the judicial system was cool, that is what Ace Attorney is, essentially. So that's that. So yeah, I guess that's good enough. That's where Ace Attorney would go. Hiro no Sora. Alright, so this is a basketball anime, as you can tell right there, the basketball. So this I would place it in good. Thing is, actually, technically, this one I would have to put here. Oh, right, because this one technically hasn't finished. But if I were to tier it, I would put it at good, as of right now. The thing is, I think, I heard this might be canceled. So that's the thing. Another rule I have is if an anime gets canceled, I can tier it. I will just tier it based on, obviously, the amount of seasons and things I have seen. Even though it's hard, like if an anime is only 1 season or 2 seasons, like 30, 40 episodes, sometimes it's hard to tier it when it's not finished. So for now, because there's a chance of this actually being canceled, it's like 50 episodes. I think it might be. I'm not sure. I heard rumors it might not be. I'm honestly not sure. So I'm going to leave it at good for now, then. I'll just consider it to be canceled. So I'm going to base it off what I know of it now, and I'm going to place it on good. So yeah, it's just a basketball anime. I mean, there's not really much to say about it. I like it because it's more realistic. There's another... You know what? Let's just do the other anime on here, too. The other basketball anime. Where is it? Alright, here we go. Kuroko's not basketball. Let's just do both. I'll put them both at good. But I would say... Ooh, it's tough. Alright. I'll say Kuroko's better. But the one thing with me is that... why am I debating this on the spot right now? Thing is, it's like... Okay, so... This... Hiro no Sora is more like... legitimate basketball. Like, it's more... It seems more real. Whereas... Kuroko's basketball, or Kuroko no Basuke, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Kuroko's basketball. It's just unrealistic. That's the only thing about it. But it is cool because it just gives powers. It's kind of like players if they had superpowers almost. And it is cool. I like the concepts and idea. It's just the only thing is, it's just, I don't know. I've played basketball quite a bit growing up, and it's like... I get it's an anime, it's not supposed to be realistic, but for me, since I've played it so much, like, me seeing all this non-realistic things kind of turns me a little bit away from it. But at the same time, I think it's cool, and I've kind of changed my perspective on Kuroko's basketball, so I think I will leave it ahead of Hiro no Sora for now. So yeah, they're just 2 basketball animes, one that's more realistic than the other, but it's pretty cool watching this to see the different powers and stuff that people have. But yeah, and this one's finished. Kuroko finished. Hiro no Sora didn't. So I guess that's another thing I got to give to Kuroko's basketball. Alright, so next up, Attack on Titan. Okay, so I'll have to put it here because it's not finished. The unfortunate truth is we're on the final season. Final season, what is it? It's like... What are they calling it? The finale, but part 2 or something? It's like special episode part 1, part 2. I don't know, man. I don't even know what they're calling it, bro. But there's a special one that released, which is I think like an hour long recently. And I watched it and it was really good. Attack on Titan as a whole is really good. Like, if I were to rate it right now, it would be probably right here. If I were to rate it right now. But the thing is like, it's not finished, so I can't. And depending on its ending... I don't like Attack on Titan is one of those animes that will probably end up in my top 10 for sure, but I don't know where because the ending will kind of affect it for me. Like if it's a very bad ending, which I hear the manga was, then I don't know. By the way, also another thing to add is I don't read manga whatsoever. So all of this ranking is based on purely anime, no manga. I should have added that in the beginning. Kind of dumb for not adding that in the beginning. But yeah, so all this is based on not reading any manga, just watching the anime. That's the whole point of this. Okay, so yeah, Attack on Titan I'll have to put on. I haven't watched for now. Yeah, it would probably go in my top 10 when it finishes, depending on how it finishes. Bleach would also go there and haven't watched or finished. So Bleach I'm actually in the middle of watching. Not the 10, what is it, 1,000 Year Blood War? That's the new thing they came out with. The new seasons and stuff. I'm actually watching the original Bleach right now. I'm on episode like 260 something. 63 I think is the last one I watched, so 264. 264 is what I'm on. It's good, but I have some gripes with it, to be honest. The filler is just annoying sometimes. Like, my issue is, I don't have an issue with fillers. I have an issue when a filler is randomly placed in the middle of a main arc. That I have an issue with. And I will talk a bit more about it later on when I bring up another anime. But Bleach just, it's very good when it's on its main arcs. But then, like, some of its side arcs or whatever you want to call it, non-main arcs, is like not that good compared to the main arc. So that's my only real issue with it. Other than that, it's pretty good. Bleach, when all said and done, I would also probably put somewhere in my top 10, but I don't know where, obviously. Code Geass. Right there, baby. Oh my goodness, Code Geass. What a story. Like, all I gotta say is, like, the story is just so phenomenally written. It's just so good. And the thing that differentiates, like, goated animes from me, like a 10 out of 10 from a 9, 8, 7 out of 10, is, like, the storytelling is the thing that differs it, I think, in my opinion. And you'll see that, I think, as the list goes on. If you haven't watched Code Geass, first of all, watch it. It's so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Like, I don't even want to go into details, because, like I said I wouldn't, but also, like, it's just such a good anime that it's, like, it's not worth even spoiling a little bit about. Like, I'd rather you guys just watch it. It's so good. Whew, yeah, it's just, Lelouch's story is incredible, man. Like, it really, like, it's kind of one of those things which it just questions, it sort of questions, like, your morals and values, but it also, like, really puts you in a tough spot, because, like, at certain points you're, like, agreeing with Lelouch, and then you're, like, disagreeing with him, and then it's, like, you're going back and forth, you, like, he's, like, a hero and an anti-hero at the same time. It's, like, he's a protagonist and antagonist. It's, like, hard to, it's cool, it's kind of cool, but you have to see it to understand, but, yeah, it's definitely goated. It's definitely goated. In my top 3 animes of all time, like, amazing. Best anime I've seen 2023. I watched this year. Best anime I've seen, by far. Beyblade Metal Fusion. Okay. This is a childhood type anime right here. This is one of those you watch it when you're a child. Man, growing up. I watched this with 4 kids. And it was so good. I loved this thing. I remember having a Beyblade, man, when I was younger. Oh, it was so fun. Going to class and, like, during, like, recess, you'd play Beyblades. Yo, it was so fun. This is one of those animes that literally makes you want to, like, buy its product and actually use it and play it in real life. That's what type of anime it is. And those animes I respect quite a lot. Because it's hard to do that. There's not many animes where I've done that for. Only very few that I've done that for. That being said, I would put Metal Fusion in amazing. It's not in my top 10, but it is amazing. It would be 9 out of 10 for me on an anime list. It's so good. It's just, it's like, it's essentially spinning tops battling each other, but it's much cooler than it sounds. Like, it's not no Dreidel. No disrespect to Dreidel, but it's just not no Dreidel. It's much better. It's just so cool. I don't even want to recommend watching because I know to some people it might not be cool, but spinning tops that have spirits, their spirits are kind of called upon. by their users, and Jenga Hagane is just a really cool main protagonist. His journey's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. It's pretty good. Cowboy Bebop. Okay. Now this might be a bit controversial, I can't lie. So, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan. The graphics for me, like the storyline as well. It's like, okay, speaking about storyline first. It kind of starts off decent to good in story, but then it just kind of goes all over the place for me. Like, it just, like, jumps around. It feels like random filler episodes sometimes just put together in a main arc. Like, it's very weird. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, towards the end, it actually gets good. I will say that. Like, towards the end of the anime, it gets good, and the story kind of wraps it up all together. But during, it's a bit confusing, and it's just not my cup of tea, honestly, is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. It just doesn't do it for me. And then graphically, it just doesn't please my eyes visually. An anime definitely needs to please my eyes, I would say, for me to be impressed. But yeah, it just doesn't please me. But that being said, I will put it at good. You know, I like sometimes struggle. I'm like, is it mid? But I feel like maybe that's being disrespectful. But the thing is with me is like, I kind of don't care about time period. I'm gonna be real. I understand like anime designs and graphics are all different based on the time, but it's like, I don't know. For me, it's like, I don't know. I just don't take that so much into consideration. Like, I just judge it purely on its graphics regardless of the time period. I'm a bit harsh like that. I'm sorry. Just the way it is. But yeah, I'd put it in good, I'd say. It's not mid. I'd put it in good, I'd say. Overall, Spike's story is good, I would say, overall. So, Darwin's Game. Oh my goodness, man. This is one of those animes that, like, oh man, like, I really liked during watching it. Like, I really liked it, but then it got canceled because their studio, I think, went bankrupt or something. Or, I don't know if it was that or Dead Man Wonderland, actually, now that I'm looking at it. One of these studios went bankrupt. I don't remember which one. And I don't remember what happened with the other. The other one might have dropped it. I don't remember. I don't even remember what the studio was. But, man, it sucked. Like, I really was interested in this. You know? And I'll put it on good. The thing... Crazy, too. I'm putting it on the top of good for now. But, like, I really liked it. It was such a cool concept. It was essentially... I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the main character's names. I haven't watched in a while. But essentially, the main character goes into a video game type world, and he essentially is fighting for his life type thing. Like, I think if you lose in this world, you die essentially in real life. That's how it is. But I think it's like a point system. So like your points, once they deplete to 0, you die, or is it if you lose once you die? I don't remember. No, I think it's if your points deplete to 0, actually. See, I haven't watched in a while, so I don't remember. But I think it's that. Essentially like a video game. Character goes to a video... MC goes to a video game. If they die, they're permanently dead. But it's actually cool. I like the way it's done in this Darwin's Game. So, yeah, that's a... Got canceled. Upset. Sad about that. But whatever. Dead Man Wonderland. Same thing, man. Same thing. Literally the same thing with Darwin's Game. Not in terms of, like, the plot. But in terms of, like... getting canceled. I really enjoyed Dead Man Wonderland as it was going. Really did. But then it gets canceled and it's like, well, I can only judge it based on what I've seen. The 20 to 30, however many episodes there were. That's all I could judge it on. And these animes I haven't seen in a minute, so I don't fully remember them, but Dead Man Wonderland, kind of a similar concept, I guess, to Darwin's Game. Not really, but like, I forgot the main character's name as well. Wow, this is bad. But essentially, the main character, he gets put in a situation where I think he gets blamed for like a crime he didn't commit or something. Where he ends up going to this type of prison or jail and something like that. And like in this jail, it's like Hunger Games. Like you literally got to complete their challenges or you die type thing. So again, similar to Darwin's Game from that perspective. But it's really cool, really fun, really good anime. Really liked it, and of course it gets canceled. Like, come on, man. Why is it the animes that are really good get canceled, and the ones that are trash, they get 30 seasons? It makes no sense. But whatever. I digress. Death Note, baby. Man. You know, there was a time Death Note was here for me, you know. There was a time it was there. But it dropped, man, for me. The more anime I watch, it dropped. For me, I compare animes to one another. It's just the way I do things, man. Because, like, when I watch a new anime, like, sometimes it influences my opinions. Not too much. Like, my top 10 doesn't get influenced much. Some animes may drop in spots, but it's not really a whole lot. But, like, the good tiers, mid, can be affected. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Affected. So, yeah, Death Note, man. Oh, my goodness. Another one of those amazing stories. But the problem with Death Note, man, why is the Nier arc a thing, man? Why? And I call it the Nier arc. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll understand. But Death Note, man, the battle between Light and L, so legendary, man. One of the greatest battles in all of anime, in my opinion. Not a physical one, but, like, just a mental battle. It's insane, man. It's like... Man, it's just, if you haven't watched Death Note, you just have to. It's one of those animes you just have to watch, man. It's so good. Yeah. I don't even want to give too much away again with that one. It's just so good. But it just goes downhill after... I don't even want to say it because I don't want to spoil it. But after a certain character dies, it just goes so downhill, man. And then when Nier was introduced, bro... It's just awful after that. Like, they should have ended it with Light winning. I don't care, bro. I get it. I get the reason why. I don't get the reason why. Oh, we need happy endings to animes. No, you don't. Not every anime needs a happy ending. Like, that's just stupid. But whatever. You know what? Whatever. But yeah, if Death Note ended when it should have, with Light winning, I think... Ooh, I would struggle between putting it here. Or not. It'd be very close to be in my top 3. I'm not sure if it would, but... Ooh, because Code Geass and Death Note have some similarities, and it's just... Oh, they're both so good. But yeah, that's where I would place Death Note for now. For now, yeah. Now, based on what happened in the anime. Demon Slayer. Well... Hasn't finished, so... Can't rate it. Fortunately. But, it's doing well. It's doing pretty well. If I had to rate it right now, I suppose no, imagine mid. No, I'd probably put it at like I don't even know. Probably like here for now. Like I'd put it at good. Not like behind these animes, but just like in the good spot. I think it's good so far. It can definitely improve and do better. I love my boy Zenitsu, I'll tell you that much. That's my guy right there. Right, oh my gosh, I can't even. Right there, it's my guy. Love that guy. But yeah, it's pretty good anime. You know, I don't even know how do I address like Demon Slayer. It's like again, it's just one of those things that's not finished, so I can't really say much. Like it's just not finished, so there's not much I can say about it. But it's heading in the right direction, I would say. Dr. Stone. Okay, why did I put it there? That was a mistake. I haven't finished it. Because it's not finished. The anime's not finished, unfortunately. I wish I could rate these animes, but you know, they're not finished. So, unfortunately, I cannot. But I would, I'm not going to lie, it would end up, as the potential of ending up somewhere here. Because Dr. Stone I love. It's so good. It makes science so cool. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of science, but I do like some stuff in science. I think some scientific things are cool. But... Dr. Stone just makes it so cool, and, like, it's just, oh, man, I can't wait for this anime to finish. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm saying it in a good way, because I want to put it in my top 10, but I can't as of right now. But it would be, like, yeah, towards the top of having finished and watch. Yeah, I'd put Attack maybe ahead of it for now, but yeah, it's just so good, Dr. Stone, man. Just science, but, like, very cool. Like, its whole plot is very good as well. Yeah. I might make another video going more into detail, maybe on an individual anime. because it's kind of hard to kind of go into detail with every single one again with like not spoiling and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil too much, which is why I'm not saying that much and speaking in general terms. But all right, I digress. Dragon Ball Z Kai. All right, this is another childhood anime. Another one I watched when I was a kid, growing up. For kids version. It's very, the thing about childhood animes is it's sometimes hard to be objective about them or to be like honest because it's like, dear, you grew up on them, so they hold a special place in your heart sometimes. And Dragon Ball is one of those animes, but I feel a bit more objective and a bit more honest with myself into more animes I've seen, and I feel it's a really good anime. Don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball is really good. I just have watched better anime, is what it is. Dragon Ball's more... It's more heavy on action. Like, it's more of an action anime. Yes, it has story and plot, but its story and plot ain't on the level of, like, Death Note, Code Geass, even Ace Attorney. Like, it's not on that level. I'm sorry to say it. It just isn't. I'm sorry, man. The Dragon Ball fans up there, listen, I'm one of the Dragon Ball fans out there. Listen, I'm one of them. But it's just, there's better animes. Simple as that. Like, if you love a fully action-based anime, Dragon Ball's your thing. Like, I understand. If you mainly like for action, battle scenes, some characters and stuff, yeah, I get it. For plot, the plot is good at times, but sometimes it's weird, and then sometimes, I don't know, man. It's just hard, man. It's hard, but yeah. But Dragon Ball is definitely one thing I grew up with, and I definitely still love. Keep up with it. Watch everything Dragon Ball. Literally everything Dragon Ball. You name it, I've seen it. Like, anime-wise, I've seen it all. But it's just not on the level of other animes, in my opinion. But it's still very good. Don't get me wrong. Goku, great protagonist. Although, Father, I'm not so sure. But anyway, let's go to Erased. Let's go to Erased. That's where it goes. That's where it goes. I mean, listen. Most people, I think, haven't watched this anime, so they won't understand. Certain animes, like, need action. So, in my opinion, the greatest of animes have a not a perfect, but like a great mixture of story, plot, characters, character development, and action. So the main 4 to 5 things I would say. Maybe I could add a few more things in there. But those are the main 4 to 5 things that I just said. Story, plot, characters, character development. And I already forgot the 5th thing I said was. But I forgot. What was the 5th thing I said? Story, plot, characters, character development. Yeah, I forgot the 5th thing. I still have to look back. I already forgot. But anyway, Erased has it, man. Erased has it. Has it all. Because at one point it was also in my GOAT, but then when I watched more animes, it moved. It was here at one point, but yeah. Erased, so good, man. It's like, so it's kind of like, so it's an anime where a main character has a power where when something bad occurs around him, his like power kicks in automatically and he is forced to do something to change the outcome of what was going to happen. It's like a bit time traveler-y a little bit. Well, definitely time traveling, what am I talking about? Definitely. But yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool time travel type anime, but it's like the character's in his adult life and then he has to go back in time to kind of like amend or fix a situation that occurred in the past. And it's just so cool. It's just I cannot explain it properly because it's just so hard to explain. But it's just a very good time travel type anime. So if you're into that type of anime, definitely watch Erased. And there's a bit of romance in there too, even though they're kind of kids. So, I mean, yeah, but still, yeah, it was very good, very good, very very good. Fairy Tail. There it is, Fairy Tail. Probably that. Yeah, probably that. So, Fairy Tail. Man. Fairy Tail had potential for me to be. I mean, nah, it's not better. Better in my top 10, but it has potential. It had a lot of potential, but the thing is like, for me, Natsu's like story, it's good. It just there's certain arcs. Fairy Tail's one of those animes where there's certain arcs that I wish was done better. Like main arc I'm referring to, I believe it's called Tenro Island. The one where they're kind of in like a tournament style type thing, or like a situation where, if you do well in this mission, objective, tournament, whatever, you upgrade in your class of in the guild. So like there's like S class people, A class, B, I think, and stuff like that. They go by letters, I believe. And like missions and stuff, that what you can do based on what level you're at in the guild. And that arc I was really interested in to see how it was gonna go, and then they kind of just like crash that arc with I forget who is it, the second master? I think the second master or no, was it a second or third master? Man, I don't remember. One of the previous masters ends up coming back and of the guild that ran the guild Fairy Tail, and they end up, fighting Natsu, ends up fighting the master, and it was good, that too, but I just would have preferred to see the end of the island arc. That's one main thing about it. Oh, another main thing, just to quickly get into it, Guild Arts, bro, one of the most overhyped characters, bro. I don't care what anyone says, bro. That guy's cool, but it's like he doesn't have any good wins under his belt in the whole anime, and he's so hyped up. He is so hyped up. Like, he is hyped up to be this super strong character that's like unbeatable, unmatched. And I'm telling you, every fight he's in is either a draw or he just he wins because the character just says peace out. Like, what? Like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But he doesn't win a fight. He doesn't actually technically win a fight. He's like drawn with everybody. Like, how do you call yourself the strongest, best character and you drawing with everybody? It doesn't make sense. But that's enough. That's enough Fairy Tail. But yeah. Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood. This is Brotherhood. Alchemist was good too, but Brotherhood is, Brotherhood's Brotherhood. Better. We put that there. Actually, wait. Yeah, we put that there, I think. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So, I mean, what is there to say about this? It's just this is one of those very good story. I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot, but it's like it's hard not to go into specifics and talk about an anime. If you're just not being specific, it's hard to talk about them. But wow, I can't speak. But Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, man, it's just good storytelling. No, sorry, great storytelling. It's in my top 10 animes, by the way. Great storytelling. I'll let you guys know by the end of this video, like, which animes are in my top 10. I mean, you'll know, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's just great storytelling. The brotherhood between Edward and Alphonse, man. It's like a brotherhood. That's like the type of brotherhood you want in real life. It's the type of brotherhood you want, man. It's like the big brother taking care of the little brother at all costs, no matter what. Number one priority. That's the type of thing you want in real life. And they take care of each other. It's just something you'd love. It's a great brotherhood story, man. Like, yeah, I would say of every anime I've seen that I'm thinking off the top of my head. Maybe this isn't true, but it's one of the greatest animes when it comes to like a brotherhood, establishing a brotherhood and maintaining that brotherhood throughout the entire anime. So yeah, it's just great. It's just great. Horimiya. Okay. Let's talk a little bit. So, it's like a romance-based anime, alright? But honestly, man, like, I'm convinced that romance-based animes are never as good as animes that have romance genuinely and that isn't forced. Like, there's other animes on here that the romance is far better and it doesn't feel forced or it doesn't feels more genuine. It just feels better. Not feels better. What am I saying? It's like done better. How do I explain this? When the focus is romance, I feel like the anime's not as good. But when the romance just happens naturally, that's the word. When it happens naturally in an anime, it's good. It's like phenomenal. That's what I love to see. But when it just happens, like when it's like, I don't know, like romance animes just don't hit for me. So that's the problem with this one that I have. It's like a romance anime, it just doesn't hit, man. It just doesn't hit. It's just for me. I feel like this is mid. Jujutsu Kaisen hasn't finished, so I can't rate it. Pretty good though so far. Toto, oh man, my favorite character is Toto, bro. That guy's hilarious. I don't care what anybody says, bro. That guy's my favorite character. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually a front runner. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite character is usually the main character. I'm not gonna lie, and that's just the way I am. I'm straight up gonna own it. Main character is usually my favorite, but in some animes that's not the case. Jujutsu Kaisen, one of them. Toto, man, awesome. He's cool. His ability's cool. Imagine. Clap, teleport, so cool. That's semi a spoiler, but you don't really know what I mean by that. So, unless you watched it. But then that's not a spoiler if you watched it. Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen, pretty good. Looking forward to its future. Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, man, they have a bright future ahead of them, I think. Honestly. I can't wait to see what happens with those two. Oh, same thing with Dr. Stone as well, actually. Naruto! Wait. Bang! Listen, bro. Right now, as of right now, I haven't watched One Piece ever. I'm in the middle of Bleach. I haven't finished Bleach. I don't care what anyone says. Naruto's better than Bleach. I haven't finished Bleach. I don't care how Bleach finishes. Naruto's better. Right now, for me, Naruto's number one of the big three. Out of Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto is a clear number one better than the other two. I don't care what anybody says. The only negative thing I will say about Naruto, the only negative thing, is that, and I see this is me being objective and honest, because I could just say, because even GOAT animes may have flaws at times. And because every anime, if you really dig into it, can have a flaw or two, if you really think about it. If you really want to get picky about it. But I don't care what anyone says, Naruto is a GOAT. Is the best of the big three. I don't care what anyone says. But the one criticism I will give is that the female cast could have been better, more screen time for them. More screen time in general for the side characters. But honestly, I don't care, bro. Naruto's the GOAT. I don't care he gets all the free screen time. He is the GOAT. He is the main pro tag. It makes sense. I don't mind. So, he is the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT. Naruto's not my favorite. Is not the greatest of all time. He's actually my number 2. So you're looking at my top 3 right now. You're looking at spot number 2 and spot number 3. Naruto being at 2 and Code Geass being number 3. Number 1 hasn't come around yet. So there's only a handful of animes left. So I wonder what you guys think is my number 1. But anyway, yeah, Naruto. There's not enough to say about Naruto, man. I can't talk enough about the anime. It's just so good, bro. It's such a great. One of the greatest stories of any character ever. I don't care, bro. Like, my top 3, the story-wise, they're all, I would say, pretty much on par with one another. Maybe with slight discrepancies, but I would say, like, Code Geass and Naruto, like, them two story-wise is so good. So good, man. Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking about Naruto because I can keep going forever about Naruto. And I'm not even going into much detail at all. But yeah, every single arc, every single episode is so good. I don't care what anyone says, even the filler. I've never disliked or hated a single episode of Naruto. Legit. That could be biased, whatever. You guys can call me biased. You guys can call me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm being honest. I legit have never disliked a single episode. And the only arc, I will say, the only arc that was questionable, or like, another bad thing I guess that occurred. The Infinite Tsukuyomi, when everyone was put into the Infinite Tsukuyomi in Shippuden towards the end, when they're fighting Madara Uchiha. And it's just a whole bunch of filler with characters just in a dream and stuff. Even when I was watching that, I was still enjoying it, but it just, I guess if you were to ask me, I wasn't enjoying it, I guess, as much as, at the time, Madara versus Naruto and Sasuke. I was loving that battle. But the way they did Madara Uchiha, man, they did him so dirty. Why? Just why are you doing that, man? Kaguya, bro? Who actually remembers Naruto for Kaguya? Oh, yeah, people do for how terrible that decision, no offense, was. I understand. I do get why they did it, though. I will say that. Like, Madara, how are you going to kill him off, right? Like, how are you going to kill this insanely broken character? I'm sure you could have found a way. I'm sure I could find a way if I really thought about it. But, I mean, come on, man. Like, Kaguya, bro. Like, come on, bro. Madara was so hype. One of my favorite villains in all of anime as well. It's just, come on, man. Killing off Madara like that was, like, messed up. But, yeah, other than that, not really many flaws in the anime at all. Okay, let's move past this, because this video is probably an hour long, probably longer, because of how long I'm talking. But look how long the list is. I mean, you gotta give some, you know, input on these animes. Link click. Clicked? Links click. I forgot what this anime is called. Link click, something like that. That's what it's called, I think. Whatever, we're going with that. I am currently... the season 2, I think, recently came out. I haven't watched it yet. I have to see. But, it's pretty good so far. If I were to rate it right now, I suppose I'd put it here. But, it's pretty good. It has a bright future. Not much to say. It's two guys have abilities to go into photos, I believe. Photos have abilities to go into a picture or a photo and influence the outcome of what occurs. Well, one of them. One brother. So this guy with the black hair can go into the photo and physically influence things. And the white hair guy tells him what to do so he doesn't actually affect the timeline. But then at one point, this guy, let's say, does his own thing. And let's not get into more details. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think they're not brothers, but they're like, they feel like they're brothers, bro. They feel like brothers in the anime. Mob Psycho 100. Probably there. Put it there. Mob Psycho 100, pretty good. Wait, we haven't even had one bad or... Is it coming? Yeah, this is bad. I haven't put one anime in bad. Maybe I'll do that in the future. We'll see. But, okay, so, what was I? Now I just forgot. What have I done? Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho 100. So, pretty good anime. Art style, I would say is good. Mob's journey, pretty cool. Storytelling's good. Yeah, I mean, characters are cool. I feel like it could have been better, in my opinion. The fights, like the fighting scenes aren't the greatest. What I will say is Arataka, my boy Arataka. He is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I like that guy. That guy's a cool character, you know. At one point, he had me questioning him. Just at one point when he was saying some stuff to Mob. Or Shigeo. But, yeah, it's a good anime overall. I would recommend seeing it. But it's not, like, heavy on action, I wouldn't say. So it's... Yeah, if you're looking for heavy action, I wouldn't really watch it. My Hero... Wait, did this just... Wait, I could have sworn My Hero was the last one, and now it just switched to over here. What? Alright, but, well, if I had to rate it, I'd put it, like... Based on its last season, I'd put it here, bro. Its last season... Was it season 6 or 7? I think it was 6. So good. But, if I had to rate it overall, I'd put it here for now. And then, since it's not finished, I have to put it there. So the thing is with My Hero... The thing is... Man, how do I explain this? Deku's story is good. All Might's cool. But, like... Too much training arcs, man. I feel like there's too much training. I don't know, man. It's just... I think there's too much training. If that makes sense. I get it. Build up the class 1A, build it up. I get it. And then class 1B joins in the mix and stuff. I get it, you know. Build up the characters, the students. But it just feels sometimes like there's too much training. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping a little bit on that. But I feel there's just too much training. Too much. Like, I don't mind training, but it feels like too much in My Hero. Like, Naruto has a good balance of training and actually fighting, you know? But My Hero just seems to have, too much training in my training periods, in my opinion. But great characters, great villains overall, you know. Can't wait to see how this is all going to unfold. One for all for one. So cool dynamics. Such cool dynamics between the two characters. And yeah, it'll be cool to see how the story finishes. I'm definitely hyped up. I should actually put it. I would actually say as of right now, I'm more hyped up to see. Yeah, I would say I'm more hyped to see My Hero than Demon Slayer and Jujutsu as of right now. But it's more far into its anime too. Yeah, think about that. Going to season 7. So yeah. Noblesse. Noblesse. Put that there. Dude, I feel... Bro, but then now I'm not putting anything in bed. And I'm looking at... I'll tell you one thing. One anime is going into here for sure. But I don't know if I'll put any animes in here. Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I know what I'll do. Alright, let's worry about that later. Noblesse. Whoo! You know the funniest thing about this anime? Is that I only watched it because I thought it was a basketball anime. I'm not even joking. I thought this anime was a basketball anime. Because there's one scene, I don't know if it was on Crunchyroll, I think it was on YouTube. And it on Crunchyroll's channel, I think, or on some channel, I saw that a clip of this anime. No joke, I had no idea what the anime was, nothing. I just saw the first ever clip of a video of it. And it showed them playing basketball. And I'm like, yo, this kind of looks interesting, I guess. Let's watch another basketball anime. And I started watching anime like, oh, this is not basketball. And I'll just watch anime because it's kind of interesting and stuff. So I started watching the anime thinking it's basketball and it's not. But I'm still kind of happy I watched it because it's still good anime. But I think it got canceled, so that sucks. But it was not anything crazy good, but I'll say it was good for the 13 to 20, however many episodes it was on. It was good, cool concept. And yeah, that was interesting. Odd Taxi. Where do I place this? I actually don't know. Where do I? There? Trying to think. Where would I put Odd Taxi? I'll just leave it there for now. Or you know what? Just put it there for now. Okay. Actually, do that. Okay, Odd Taxi. So this anime, very good, very good. Very, very good. How do I even explain this one? Actually, no, if I explain this one, it's gonna spoil it. No explanation for this one. Because I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it. But it's a very good anime. More about storyline than anything. Pretty good. It can maybe feel a bit dry sometimes, I feel. But overall, I think it's good. So yeah, I'd put it at good. One Punch Man. I have to heavy critique this, man. Let me tell you something. Okay, and I don't want to disrespect any studios, any people animate One Punch Man, do anything that relates to One Punch Man. But this is just in general, but since we're on One Punch Man, we gotta talk about it. Are we really okay with waiting 3 to 5 years for a season? Are we really okay with it? Are you guys okay with this? 3 to 5 years for a season. Brother. Like, come on now. 3 to 5, that's too much. That's too much. Like, I get it. Switching studios, you know. I don't know, man, what's going on with One Punch Man, but like I think it's good. Like if I had to rate it right now, I guess I'd put it here. Oh, sorry, here. It's not here. Do you know why? Because it's too obvious. The characters are good. Characters are good. Story good. Problem with it, besides it coming every 3 to 5 years, which is no disrespect, just crazy. It just I don't know. I can't with that. But don't want to disrespect the animators, writers, and stuff like that. But just still, it's like I don't know. It's just too much. But anyway, it's just Saitama is one of those characters that like it just makes every fight too obvious. Like we know Saitama's gonna win. Like what is there the point of watching a fight or being interested in a fight if we know Saitama's gonna one punch win? Or like, okay, yes, in the final boss of the first season, yes, that fight was good. I'll say that fight was good. But we all know Saitama's gonna win, and regardless of that, and I'm not even saying win in terms of like a Naruto win where he gets beat up the whole fight and wins in the end. No, I'm talking about win as in he barely gets scraped, nothing, doesn't get touched up. He just one touches them, done. And it's just like, I get it, it's a cool concept, I get it, One Punch Man, I get it, cool, it's good, I like the concept. But I have to see this guy challenged, you know? Like against Garo, the one time they meet in the street, bang, out of here. I get it, Garo's gonna get stronger, and then challenge him probably again, get better. It's just like, it's like if a character's just one-punching everybody, I'm not really that impressed with it. Which is why it's like, I'd put it here for now. And then, realistically, it's not done, so I have to put it here. This is kind of bad, having this many having watched it finished, huh? But I mean, I'll probably come back to this when these are finished, this anime list, and update it. But yeah, and I should have added more anime, I feel like, because I'm not going to have much in bad, but whatever. Okay, Master Rave. Groove Adventure Rave Master something. I don't know, it has multiple names, this anime. Its anime is actually pretty good, man. I did a collab with Fairy Tail, actually. But I would put it in good. I'd put it in... Where do I put it? Oh, this got canceled, now that I'm remembering. This got canceled. I'd put it there, though. I liked Master Rave, bro. I really did. My man. Wait a minute. What's the main character's name? Haru. That's his main, I think, his name. Wow, I feel stupid forgetting some of these characters' names. But, Haru. Cool character. He did a collab with Fairy Tail. It's a pretty cool episode. But, yeah, Master Rave is just pretty good. It was pretty good until it got canceled, you know? I was liking it. But then there's some stuff I was a bit like, Like, how do I do this? Like, one of Haru's, ability things? Not abilities. What is that thing? Rave stones? Rave stones, I think that's what it's called. One of the rave stones, when it was for... what's that snowman looking carrot nosed guy? I forgot his name. Plume? Or Plu? I think this guy, if you can see the picture, I don't know if any of y'all watched anime, but if you haven't, this like thing right here, Plu, I think his name is. When he got that power up for the Rave Stone, it literally lasted not even a minute or two, and that's it. We never seen it again. What is that, bro? Like, come on, that's one gripe I have with that anime. That Rave Stone, that literally, I forgot what Plu even did. I forgot honestly what Plu did with what happened, but yeah. That's that with that. Samurai Champloo. Okay. Samurai Champloo. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Yeah. So, thing about this anime... What do I even say, man? It just... Similar situation Cowboy Bebop, to be honest. It just doesn't... Just doesn't hit like that, you know? I mean, I put it in good, but it just is good. Storytelling is good. You know what?
one's better? That's a good question, actually. See, the thing is, the storytelling towards the end for this, I would say, is better. But then I did like... No, you know what? I'll say Samurai Champloo is better. So, yeah, I mean, Samurai Champloo, what's there to say? It's similar to Cowboy Bebop in the sense, like, graphically, I'm not super pleased with it. But its story's pretty good. Well, it's good all throughout. Era takes place and it's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's all I would say. It's just not really my cup of tea, I would say. Sonic X. I think I put it here. Put it there. Okay, Sonic X. For those of you who don't know Sonic, oh yeah, 4Kids again, by the way. Watch this. Actually, I think when I rewatched it, like, kind of recently, not super recently, but like months back, and it was pretty good. I like Sonic, of course. I love Sonic. Actually, when I say I like him, I love him as a character. His games are good. Him and Mario, honestly, both great characters, great games. I support both. As a character, I prefer Sonic. I love Sonic more than Mario. But having to be realistic, Mario's games are, I could feel better. I would say maybe better, yeah, for the most part. But it's close, I would say, but yeah. But yeah, Sonic, just really cool. Good anime, I would say. But some gripes. Chris, what are we doing, bro? Why are you a crybaby, bro? Crying over every little thing, man. Like... biggest crybaby in probably all of anime, Chris. One of, at the very least. He's up there. Gotta be. So yeah, that's that. Actually, what else? I was gonna say more. The boss fights felt very rushed and quick. Like, they ended in like an episode or two. I get it, but Sonic fast. But it's like, I don't know. Like, the Chaos fight, I thought was gonna last longer. It didn't. It just ended in like one episode, I think, between Sonic and Chaos. I was looking forward to that fight too, but whatever. Soul Eater. Just kidding, bro. Who are we kidding, bro? Listen, man. Let me tell you something about this. Certain animes I go in with an expectation. Soul Eater is one of those animes I thought I heard was decent or good. Like... I struggle, man, to put it between mid and bad. I'm leaving it bad, though. Screw it. I'm putting my foot down. It's bad. Listen, man. And I'll say this. This guy right here, Def the Kid, really cool character. This character's cool. This character doesn't deserve this anime, to be honest with you. This character should be taken out of this anime and put into another anime. Honestly. This character was cool. I like this character. He was cool, too. Forgot his name. I'll be real. Forgot. Soul and this woman who I honestly forgot her name. But Soul, bro, like, he wasn't all that, man. He's not even the MC. Which is nothing wrong with. She's the MC. If he was the MC, honestly, the anime would have done better. Straight up. He was the coolest one out of all of them. He had cool backstory. Cool everything. Like, Soul Eater, like, what are we doing, bro? I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even remember much about Soul Eater. Yup, straight up, I don't even remember. All I remember, one of the worst endings in all of anime. No, like, straight up, one of the worst endings in all of anime. That's not even a joke. You want to call a power of friendship moment, you want to talk about power of friendship, don't look at any other anime that's worse than this. The last episode. It's just... oh my goodness, man. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so awful, I don't even want to talk about it. I recommend don't watching this. Don't watch anything. The animes that are in my bad and the one that's going to be placed in my greatest piece of garbage, do not watch. Do not watch, okay? I'm going to expand this list. I feel like I have to. Because there's more bad, but I just didn't add them down here. Because I didn't want to make this video super long, which it already is anyway. But I'll definitely add, because you can... yeah, add additional, so I can add additional anime on here. at some point in the future, which I'll probably do. Or redo a tier list. Maybe do this faster next time. I'll take 5 years to explain every anime. But, okay, yeah, that's just bad. Terror in Resonance. Right there. Cool story. I have to stop saying good story, cool story for, like, all of these. It's not differentiating between them. But, yeah, I mean, what could I say? The characters fighting for, like, a cause. I suppose. I don't fully remember, I'll be honest, this anime. But they're fighting for, like, to prove a point or for a purpose. I forget what it is, but they're like terrorists, but they're not actually terrorists, but they are terrorists, if that makes sense. Like, they don't actually have intent of hurting or killing anyone, but they're using terrorism as a way to get something across, which I honestly can't even remember, but they have some sort of point to get across. That's the whole point of that. Promised Neverland. I think I'm struggling. Mid or good? It's either the bottom of good. Okay. We'll put it there. Only reason I won't put it mid, actually, alright, I'll leave it as good. I know people who read the manga are getting mad. They're probably like, nope, that's where it should be, or that. But because I know like it's skipped a whole bunch. Like it's a cool story. Kids, in this, what would we call it? Orphanage, right? It's an orphanage. And trying to get out because of the way they're treated, I think. I'm trying to remember, bro. I don't remember this anime, bro. It's been a minute. Been like years since I've seen it. But the first season I thought was good, but not like maybe as hyped as people may made it out to be. Some people made it out to be. And a lot of people say the drop off between the first season and second season is massive. To be honest with you, I don't even think it was super massive. It was a drop off, but like I didn't think the first season was crazy, great, amazing anyway. So that's why I didn't see as much of a fall off for me. I will say though, that whole timeline skipping they did on like the last episode, I think, it was so bad, man. That honestly, if anything, that was like a troll to the manga people. People who read the manga just skipped everything, all the arcs, all the things. It just showed like. It just showed like a... it just showed... I don't even know what to call it. Like, a video. It showed like... I don't even know. What do I call it? Like a flashback type thing where it just shows everything that occurred, but in very little detail and everything. And it's just funny to hear when manga people talk about this, because I know they get upset about this anime. But I'd say it's good overall. Tokyo... there. So, yeah. Tokyo Ghoul, what can we say, bro? It is... amazing. Great story. Ken Kaneki, cool character, great MC. Ghouls, awesome concept, I love it. I don't care, man. Yes, it has one horrible season, season 3, very bad, and it's one of those things like Death Note. Death Note has a bad arc / season, whatever you want to call it. But again, as a whole, I'd say it's pretty good, really good. Ken Kaneki's story, bringing the ghouls together, being split, half human, half ghoul, kind of working to bring the two societies together. It's just cool to see. And yeah, I overall liked it. Fights aren't the greatest, but the stories makes up for it, I would say. And yeah, I would say it's really good. Tokyo Ghoul. Season 3 though was... What was his name? What was Ken Kaneki's alter ego in season 3? The white hair and black hair version of him. Man, I forgot because of how trash he was. What was his name?
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember. I'm glad I don't remember. That guy was trash bag. Dude, no, I don't like that guy. That character ruined everything. But yeah. This anime is supposed to be a comedy anime. An entertainment comedy anime. Let me tell you guys something, actually. So I don't usually watch comedy anime. I'm speaking too fast. But this right here is the greatest piece of garbage I've ever seen. It's actually amazing how bad it is. And listen, the episodes aren't long at all, but I don't care the length of the episode. Like, each episode's like, I think only a couple minutes long, okay? And it's only like, I think 10 to 15 to 20 episodes, something like that. I don't know. But this was trash. Like, it wasn't even jokes. It was just a character. Don't remember his name. Don't care. He pretty much just does stuff to pass time in a classroom. And the woman, the MC, I keep calling them women. I should know their names. Kind of feel like it looks bad. But the MC is watching this guy just do random stuff in the class to pass time. The teacher never catches him. And it's just stupid. Like, yes, some of the stuff he does is, like, semi-interesting. But, like, it's not entertaining. It doesn't make me laugh whatsoever. Like, it's just so awful. And I'm done talking about this piece. Never watch this. Anyone who's seen this, I swear if anyone's seen this, puts it anywhere above here, there's something wrong with you. If anyone has this anime in here, like these 4 slots, nah, man, don't ever rate anime ever again. I'm sorry. No. Just no. Just no. This anime is the worst anime of all time, I think. From what I've seen, yes, and I don't think anyone could show me a worse anime, to be honest with you. I would challenge, based on criteria, and based on like what the anime is trying to accomplish. Like, even old school anime that graphically doesn't please me, I'd honestly probably rather watch that with a decent storyline than this piece of garbage. Alright, and that being said, let's go to Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll put that right there. Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Very, very good anime. Childhood anime. The card game, very good. Online card game, nowadays bad. Trash. But it was fun at a time. But, yeah, man, if you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Y'all missed out. Very fun game. Very good fun video game. It's rare for an anime to have a very good anime, video game, and real-life card game. Like, you're telling me you hit all 3. Video game, card game, and anime. That's legendary, man. That's legendary status, bro. My boy Yami Yugi, Atem, Little Yugi, Yugi-Moto, whatever you want to call him. The Pharaoh. He's the GOAT, bro. It's the best Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. I watched all the other Yu-Gi-Ohs as well. Not all of them, actually, but up to, like, Arc 5, I think I've seen him. But, yeah. This Yu-Gi-Oh is the best by far. I love it. If this spams the power of friendship, I don't even care. Very good anime. Very, very good. And now, the GOAT. The GOAT. Listen, man. All I'm going to tell you is, storyline-wise, Steins Gate, Naruto Code Geass. Those 3 are on a level of their own, in my opinion. In my opinion, those 3 are on another level. That's why the top 3 is the top 3. That's why these guys are the GOATs. They're on another level. Because, let me tell you something, brother. Steins Gate has little to no action. Little to none. But its story is so great. Its purpose is not in the action. Its purpose is in the story. And it's so good. I recommend, man. I recommend highly. Like, if you love certain, like, character development, plot, story. You have to watch this, man. You just have to. Has to do with time travel again. Time travel just interests me, I'll be honest, but only when it's done the right way. And this does it really cool, fun way I've never seen before, and it's awesome. Love it. Man, like the trials and tribulations of Okabe Rintaro, or Rintaro Okabe, however you want to call him. I call him Okabe. I just say Okabe. Just the way he changes throughout the anime, man. And just, you know, Hoin Kiyoma, of course. Gotta love that guy, too. Two halves of the same coin. It's just awesome to see. And I it's just, like, there's nothing bad I can say about this, actually, to be honest with you. Steins Gate, the only thing, again, this is me being super critical, is anyone could ever say about this, is it starts a bit slow. I'm not gonna lie, it starts a bit slow. You might be a bit confused in the beginning. But aren't you that way with most animes? You don't know these characters yet. You're getting to know them. But the story this anime builds in the 20 to 23 episodes, at least 23, 24 episodes, maybe 25, I don't remember with specials and stuff. But the story building, man, is just unreal. Like, oh my gosh, I'm coughing. I'm getting sick of how great the anime is. I could talk about this. These three animes, I could go on and talk about forever. Like, these three animes are just, in my mind, like, when I think of a top 3 anime, these three are, like, they're different as well. They're not really the same or really even similar. They're actually, all 3 of them are completely different, to be for real. There's, like, not really much similarity between my top 3 at all, so that's actually cool. But yeah, these top 3, and I know most people haven't watched Steins Gate. I know most people haven't seen this awesome, amazing anime. Then you guys should. It's, man, this video is already super long, but, like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into any more details, but just this anime is just phenomenal. The anime speaks for itself. If you watch it, you will know what I'm talking about. Like, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. Definitely gonna add some more animes to add to this tier list at some point in the future. Who knows when? This video is way too long. I gotta not spend as much time. Maybe I'll do another tier list where I just say, like, one-word explanations for each anime. That might be fun. I might do that maybe next time, because this took way too long, to be honest. But I kind of wanted to just do this. And again, this is not all the animes I've seen. This is just simply... Is it the majority? Maybe this is like 60 to 70% of the animes I've seen. Because the thing is, okay, yeah, I forgot to mention. So I've seen all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Seen all of Dragon Ball. Except Dragon Ball Z, the original. Actually, I haven't seen. I'll admit. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z original, but I've seen Dragon Ball GT, original Dragon Ball. What else? I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, the original. I've seen all of Beyblades, all the Beyblades. Caught up with. Let's see. And of course, these guys, I can't wait to rate these guys. Guys, funny thing is, the thing is also why there's not that many bad and greatest piece of garbage animes and mid. It's because I tend to watch and choose to watch good animes and great animes and good animes. Maybe I should watch some more bad and trash animes to add them onto here, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to waste my time and watch trash anime. But at the same time, I don't know. But I know I'm missing a whole lot of great anime, like Hunter x Hunter, you know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, One Piece. I'm missing, I know, like, animes that I haven't seen that are great as well. I just haven't gotten around to seeing them. Maybe one day, you know. Like, I do want to finish Bleach, catch up with Bleach, and watch One Piece, because I want to watch the big 3. Those guys are, like, the fathers of anime. Like, the grandfather of anime is, like, Dragon Ball Z Kai, in my opinion. Like, if you had to pick one grandfather of all anime, I'd say it would be Dragon Ball Z Kai. Not Kai, but Dragon Ball Z. And then, the big 3, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Like, those 3 literally revived anime, I'm pretty sure. Like, from my understanding, I don't know a whole lot about it. All I know is those big 3 literally allowed, like, I believe other mangas, other animes to be created,
and they're really the reason why all these animes out here, to some degree, exist. Because I think there's certain studios. I don't know the full details behind it, but they're going out because I don't think they were getting enough manga sales, so they were like going out of business, I think, or bankrupt or whatever. And I think those three, the big three, saved them. And so yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is again my tier list. If you guys agree, disagree, love to hear all of your opinions on all the animes present here. I definitely got to add more bad and mid animes. Greatest piece of garbage, I feel like I don't even know as much to add there, but I should add more to these two. Because I definitely watch animes that are also more animes that are mid and bad. I just didn't include them. I gotta include them next time. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm Stony Phantom 3. And I'm out.